Jack! You're a slightly ethereal sight for sore eyes. Still, I can't help noticing a particular trinket is somewhat conspicuous by its absence.
Aye, that's because Jones and his new friends still have it. Seems he used it in some sort of ritual before escaping back to the Dutchman. Extremely ungentlemanly behavior, of which I heartily disapprove.
With the treasure's power in his clutches, Davy Jones and the Dark Brethren can move freely between worlds. They plan to sail to the Sea of the Dams just as you did, to take it over and destroy the ferryman.
And if that happens, only pirates who swear an oath to Jones will be allowed back from the land of the dead.
But that means he control everything. It'll be the end of this place for sure.
And what are we supposed to do about all this? Jones has a whole fleet now, and we don't even have a ship!
Well, I, for one, intend to get my treasure back, even if I have to swim for it. Fortuitously, there's a speedier alternative available. You! I'm commandeering your vessel and all who sail aboard her for essential pirate business. Besides, you've got as much of a score to settle with Jones as I.
Aye, it may be a lost cause, but if anyone can win a fight for pirates, it'll be Sea of Thieves pirates. Still, there's a mite bit of ocean to cover, and we've only one ship. Where would we start?
The doorway to the Sea of the Damned was opened from this world, and now it must be closed the same way. But to find it, we need something special. Something touched by the hand of David Jones.
But we ain't got nothing what belongs to Jones. Save the holes in our pockets, that is.
Wrong. I have something. Thought I might use it to open up a cabinet.
I will always find you, Davy Jones.
Well, now that we have our heading, it's time we set sail. Meet me in your ship's cabin, wherein I shall be hard at work strategizing a strategy. And then forth we shall sally. Savvy?
Aye, and we'll see if we can't muster up some help at the outpost. Good fortune, and a fair wind to us all.
Go. This is the last chance to stop Davy Jones. If we do not put an end to the Dark Brethren, the light of freedom will vanish from this world forever.
Listen, mate. I've been thinking about what Theodormus said. That the door Jones opened can only be closed from this side. If that's true, he'll not have left it unguarded. Now, I'm a man very much accustomed to thinking on his feet. But even I'm inclined to stock up on provisions before we sail to almost certain death. Plenty of planks, cannonballs, that sort of thing. Best not to head into battle empty-handed. One benefit of sailing with such a sparse crew, far less chance of mutiny. Are these all the cannons you have? Oy. When I first came here, all that mattered was escaping Jones's wrath. Never occurred to me this might be a place worth running towards. But Gibbs is right. Pirates here are different. They don't just fight for gold, power, glory. They fight for freedom to choose. And that's a freedom no one can ever be allowed to take away. Oh, I see. A sentimental spit, eh? Well, enough of that. We have a war to win, and a sea to sail. Don't mind me, just pondering the plausibility of possibility. Far be it from me to doubt the wisdom of the sea goddess, but are we absolutely certain that this is the right cloud? Frankly, I don't think it looks much like Jones.
You're too late, Jack Sparrow!
Though, on reflection, I suppose there is passing resemblance. Not to state the obvious, but it appears those watery witches have returned to lend Jones their power.
And who have we here? Forgotten sailors? Forsaken by the ferryman, and marooned in the sea of the damned. They've pledged their allegiance to me, and I've promised them dominion over the world of the living. They will defend the spire until my work is done.
He always was a persuasive spirit. Ready the cannons! trajectory.
All you know is about to end.
There's more where that came from. It's all about trajectory, mate. Well, no one's scuppered. Oh, they built that. I could do this all day.
Remember, we are many. You are but a few.
Hate to see a ship go down. Today I'll make an exception.
Welcome, brethren. More to join my cause.
Oh, they built that. That was courtesy of Captain Jack Sparrow.
I have ships to spare. You do not. In my day, pirates were not so arrogant. A husk of wood and metal is all that stands between you and the icy depths. Yet, you claim mastery over the sea, oh! You've no idea what true terrors lack beneath the waves.
Either I've still got water in my ears, or something very bad is about to make an appearance. Boy, that's louder than Rigetti's bagpipe. Look, there's a tune. We'd best keep a safe distance if we want our brains to remain safely inside our towers.
As you can see, two worlds are becoming one.
It's all about trajectory, man.
I've ruled the dead before, and I shall do so again.
Hate to see a ship go down. Today I'll make an exception.
In all war, sacrifice must be made. You can always choose eternity aboard the Dutchman.
It's all where that came from.
Was that your best effort? Let it be said, they served the brethren cause.
If we concentrate our fire, we can destroy these.
That song will carry you to the grave.
Ah, I'm rather good at this.
life is cruel. My afterlife shall be no different. Behold, the true power of the Sirens. Dancing. Come closer.
I can do this all day. But no one's covered.
The living will never outnumber the dead. You cannot hope to stand against the dark, Frederick. Destroy that statue, and there'll be the double to pay.
It's all about trajectory. Let's try for another. We can most definitely use those stars. There's more where that came from.
One by one, the dead shall join my cause. Right, death. Here both are mine to command.
Ha! Perfect shot. That was courtesy of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sirens are a powerful ally, are they not? When this is over, Merriman will fall by my claw. You were too weak to finish the job. I promise the Sirens they'll revenge ya. The Sea of the Damned will belong to me.
I could do this all day. There's more where that came from. Looks like someone dropped their cargo.
Hear the Siren song of despair.
Let's try for another. Well, no one's scuppered.
Jack Sparrow, do you finally recognize the hopelessness of your predicament?
Much as I hate to credence told Squidbeard, he does have a point. We are becoming significantly outnumbered.
Do not lose hope. Not while a light still shines in the darkness. The Sea of the Damned is a land of memories. Some good, some bad. Now then stand to creep true to this world. Shall I refresh your memory, Jack Sparrow?
No need. Lucky for us, I have an excellent sense of recall. Just hope I restock the cannons. If we sail together, our ships should be able to destroy the rest of these squalling statues. I hereby relinquish command of your vessel. Oh, thanks for the bananas. Back to you, scabrous dogs. Captain on deck. Raise the anchor, then load those cannons. And I don't mean tomorrow. Oh, anyone else, or is this motorist? You, Bosun, put that fishing rod down and get to work. Splash some water on the crew while you're at it. Again! Again! More like that. Nothing like a bit of righteous destruction.
Do not meddle with what you do not understand.
Reload the guns! Keep at 'em!
Ask Jack about my locker. I'm certain it haunts him still.
Destroy those statues! Quickly!
More ships he might call.
Keep firing! Don't let them repair! Keep those cannons primed! That's the way!
Your persistence will not be rewarded. The locker, or join my crew? The choice is yours.
Don't let her escape! Stay on their stern! Keep the same distance!
No one lasts long in silent waters. Seize their vessel! You cling to life, but you're still no closer to my new realm.
End this madness, Davy Jones. Remember who you were.
Calypso!
This is a new world, Davy Jones. You are bound to no aught upon these waters. The Flying Dutchman need not chain you here. I knew you as a pirate. A man who was not afraid of him own heart. Out here, that man can live again. Come back to me.
No. The point of no return is long since past. We are at war.
Wars do not end with weapons, they end with words. I call for parley, Davy Jones.
Harley?
According to the code set down by Morgan and Bartholomew,
Do you not see, my sweet Calypso? You cannot invoke the right of parley, because, my dear, you are not a pirate. You are a monster. As am I.
Then the man I love is truly dead.
No. And no one shall be left to mourn his passing. Do you see where your courage has led you, Jack Sparrow? You and your friends shall die here alone.
two issues, mate. One, I happen to already be dead.
And two, Captain Jack Sparrow and his friends are not alone. The captains of the damned have heard your call, Calypso, and are prepared to heed it. We shall sail together!
And we shall never bow to tyrants, no matter how powerful they may be.
Especially not when they stink like a dead squid. We're coming for you, Jones.
Form up behind the Black Pearl! It's time we showed this dark brethren what it really means to be a pirate.
Just a moment. As leader of this motley alliance, facing an enemy of unimaginable power, I feel it incumbent upon me to deliver some sort of inspiring speech. Let's go and sink them all!
You will have all eternity to regret this day. Our captain cannot be lost.
Reload the gun! Nail this
embrace oblivion.
Time for a new target.
Jack and the others have the fleet distracted. Now you have the chance to enter the spire and find what is giving David Jones him power.
I see you're on land. Your fate is sealed.
We'll be fine, mate. Just get inside that spire. That spire's the source of Jones's power. What say you destroy it?
Did you think I left my spire unprotected?
We'll be fine, mate. Just get inside that spire. You're the only one who can put a stop to that spire, mate.
Where do you think you're going?
Careful climbing that spire. We have no idea what's in there. You're the only one who can put a stop to that spire, mate.
Did you think I left my spire unprotected?
Calypso's lightning cracked the spire. Now you can get inside. Careful climbing that spire. Right here with... That spire's the source of Jones's power. What say you destroy it? We'll be fine, mate. Just get inside that spire. We'll be fine, mate. Just get inside that spire. Calypso's lightning cracked the spire. Now you can get inside.
My phantoms are sworn to protect the spire.
You're the only one who can put a stop to that spire, mate. That spire's the source of Jones's power. What say you destroy it? Careful climbing that spire. Right here with...
I see you're on land. Your fate is sealed.
We'll be fine, mate. Just get inside that spire. You're the only one who can put a stop to that spire, mate. That spire's the source of Jones's power. What say you destroy it?
All that awaits you in my spire is certain death.
Calypso's lightning cracked the spire. Now you can get inside. Careful climbing that spire. You're right here with... That spire is the source of Jones's power. What say you destroy it?
The Brethren know they face extinction. All that remains is for them to decide where they make their final stand.
Your pirate days are over! Protect the chest! Somebody help me! Aye, sir. Not like this! Pirates, come! Obey your orders! The pirate days are over! Watch out! Not like this! Don't let them get away! You won't get away with this, scum! Somebody help me! Hold this position as you want! You can't go back! We will never surrender! Fall back!
He's pendant. I can sense it. At last, Davy Jones, I know where your heart truly lies.
It's just good business.
Run! To your ship before the spire collapses back where it belongs!
Damn though she may be, the Dutchman is still the strongest ship at sea. She still has her captain.
Good shot, if I say so myself. Wish I did. That was for the Kraken, you slimy git!
Cost me everything, but you will not take my ship.
Here there! Fetch more cannonballs! Race for it, man!
the capstan!
Only true pirates can sail with Captain Jack Sparrow.
That was me, Jones! Patient wondering!
Well done. Now let's do it again.
That was me, Jones! Patient wondering!
Oh, I hope that hit the piebald. Hold the rudder bar.
Secure the cannon!
Bring it about, and prepare to fire!
Watch our heading.
This will not go unanswerable! How are you still fighting? What sorcery gives you such strength now?
Do you still not recognize the true nature of their power, David Jones? They've made no eternal bargain. It's not a siren song or a precious treasure. It's love. Love for freedom. A love no blade can carve away.
It will not end like that! I will not be defeated! Not by a treacherous sea hag! Not by a wretched sentimental pack of pirates! And never, ever by Jack Sparrow!
Gibbs, I see you've salvaged the Pearl. Excellent work.
Aye, well, it was mostly the doing of the merfolk, truth be told. They're quite marvelous creatures here.
Oh, well then, I'll take my compliment back. Prepare to make sail, you lazy wretches!
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Jones? And what about the treasure we was after? And why is the captain still dead?
Young man, I believe your questions are about to be quite conclusively answered.
Fear not the wrath of Davy Jones. He's my prisoner now, and bound to the very vessel he sought to destroy. A fitting fate. With the Dark Brethren scattered and their ambitions at an end, I believe it is now safe to return this treasure to the hands of one who died defending it. I have weighed the worth of 1,000,000 souls, and yet I misjudged you, Jack Sparrow, and acted rashly. Such was my desire to prevent calamity. You captains of the damned have shown great courage, and deserve a second chance at a pirate's life.
That's better. And all the best bits seem to be in the right places. Well, I've just got my ship back, and we've just rescued everyone from certain doom. I'd say that entitles us to public adoration, free refreshments, and some grand adventures out and about on this freshly saved Sea of Thieves. Where do we start?
Remember, Jack, you made her a promise.
I'm afraid Theodorn was correct. I have some unfinished business that must, unfortunately, take precedent over any revelry in the immediate futurity.
Be that as it may, Jack, we're still a bit short-handed.
Excellent point. Our next destination lies beyond the horizon. Any pirates, formerly deceased or otherwise, who wish to throw themselves headlong into grand fun, battling unknown perils, are welcome to join the crew of the Black Pearl.
That's a tempting offer, Captain, but my place is here. Protecting the Sea of Thieves from the likes of Davy Jones and the Dark Brethren. I will take my leave of you.
My crew and I, likewise, have promises that remain unfulfilled. Now that we're back on the seas, it's time to make amends. Safe journey, Captain. Whatever your destination may be.
Well, I'm not missing out on fighting unknown dangers in distant lands. Sign me up.
Me too. As if I'd let you sail off without me.
Suppose you and I should part ways for now. After all, someone needs to stay and keep this place lively for me till I return, eh? Trust me, I will return, mate. Or my name isn't... well, you know the rest. Look lively, you lot! We've got a horizon to cross! Get that anchor raised! Hands to braces! And someone, please, strike up a tune. Prepare to anchor, Mr. Scrum, as soon as the last of our guests has departed. Time to get back to your own ship now, savvy? I want to see my face in those railings. I really should get myself a proper mirror. Mr. Gibbs, there appears to be a dead fish somewhere in my cabin. Or has it always smelled like that? Prepare to weigh anchor, Mr. Scrum, as soon as the last of our guests has departed. Time to get back to your own ship now, savvy? I want to see my face in those railings. I really should get myself a proper mirror. Mr. Gibbs, there appears to be a dead fish somewhere in my cabin. Or has it always smelled like that? Prepare to weigh anchor, Mr. Scrum, as soon as the last of our guests has departed. Time to get back to your own ship now, savvy? I want to see my face in those railings. I really should get myself a proper mirror. Mr. Gibbs, there appears to be a dead fish somewhere in my cabin. Or has it always smelled like that? Prepare to weigh anchor, Mr. Scrum, as soon as the last of our guests has departed. Time to get back to your own ship now.
Savvy?
I want to see my face in those railings. I really should get myself a proper mirror. Mr. Gibbs, there appears to be a dead fish somewhere in my cabin. Or has it always smelled like that? Prepare to weigh anchor, Mr. Scrum, as soon as the last of our guests has departed. Time to get back to your own ship now.
Savvy?
I want to see my face in those railings. I really should get myself a proper mirror. Mr. Gibbs, there appears to be a dead fish somewhere in my cabin. Or has it always smelled like that? Prepare to weigh anchor, Mr. Scrum.